You got say a Suzuki note?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ready?
All right. Welcome back to Hold the Phone YouTube. Here are our best bets for Tuesday, May 13th. We have a hell of a slate looking in front of us.
Hockey, basketball, baseball. Let's get it started.
A bettor's wet dream. Here we go.
First game of the night, Pacers, Cavs. Pacers up 3-1 in the series.
Look, backs against the wall. Do I think the Cavaliers win game 5? I do. The fact that they just got the doors blown off them in the fourth game in Indiana. What was the halftime score? 80-39?
That, I think, was the most surprising result of the postseason thus far.
Of any
Game
game.
4, it felt like the Cavs were going to win. It was going to get back on track. They were going to go to the
2-2.
Eastern Conference Final. All of a
Yep.
sudden, doors blown off.
All of a sudden, just out of nowhere,
They might be
carpet
dead.
swept out from beneath them.
People were calling the Cavs the 2014 Hawks.
Because
Regular season champs.
Because it felt like once they got everyone back,
Yep.
and Garland came back, and
Yep.
Mobley came back, and they weathered the storm.
Yep.
Game 3, they get the job done. They smack them around Friday night. That Sunday, we would get a similar result, get 2-2, all roads leading to a 7-game series going back to Cleveland. However, now it's 3-1 Pacers.
It's not easy to come back from a 3-1 deficit in the NBA.
Correct.
And if the Cavs win this game, but then kind of all the pressure goes to Indiana, then you got to go and win game 6, or you got to go on the road for game 7.
I really don't hate 3-1 right now for the Cavs. You just take it one game at a time. You win game 5.
Yep.
Then game 6, like you said, is basically game 7.
Correct.
At home for the Pacers.
Yeah, Pacers minus 330 right now to win the series.
13 teams in NBA history have come back from
Not a big number. It's about 95% if you go up 3-1.
Yep.
I think we got to take the Cavs.
It's easy.
Cavs.
This game, all we have to do
Yep.
is worry about game 5. We're already jumping ahead thinking about a game 7.
Yep.
One game at a time, brick by brick. Give us the Cavaliers in this game. Do they win? I am certain. Do they cover? My fingers are crossed. This has been a very up and down roller coaster series. But if you had to get a pick out of me, it's the Cavaliers minus 7.5 at home. They're going to win, hopefully cover.
This series has been hard to predict, so is the next one we're going to talk about.
Yep.
Nuggets Thunder.
Yep.
Both.
Man.
Can't cut out the Nuggets. I feel like they still have that championship DNA, but now it's 2-2. Feels like they had to go up 3-1.
Correct.
Up in the fourth quarter. Now all of a sudden.
They needed to find the same magic that the Pacers did.
Yep.
Game 5.
Up in the fourth quarter. Blew it.
They've fought. We said they were going to give a good fight.
Yep. They have the best player in the series. I still believe that.
100%.
He looks like he's getting a little tired.
I also agree with that statement.
Lack of depth might be catching up with him.
Going into this series, we knew that there was not a lot of bench work coming out of Denver. We said that in the series against the Clippers when the Nuggets were going against LA. This was always going to be a tall task.
Yep.
We know that there had been some grit, some championship DNA, like you said. Going on the road in Denver was going to be different than playing in Memphis for the Thunder. This was a real, true test.
Yep.
We're not completely counting out the Nuggets for the series. The fact that it's 2-2, it has gone further than most people would have expected.
Yeah, I think if you're a Nuggets fan right now, you're signing up for a game 7.
We said it was plus 170 going into the series for the Nuggets to win 2 games.
And I think that the Nuggets, I feel like they would like their chances in a game 7, but now I kind of feel like the Thunder have taken a shot. You know, they were kind of front running, hadn't beat a good team, but now they got down in the series. And that might be what they needed.
I still hate how big this spread is. Yeah. But once again, if we believe in a team that's going to win a game 5, the Nuggets aren't going to win this game.
No.
So
they could get out of hand fast.
At home, you're in Oklahoma City. This feels like the game where they're in Denver, then traveled back to LA for that game 3 and got the doors blown off them then.
Yep.
We could see a similar story tonight. We're rolling both fucking chalk. We're rolling with 2 teams at home who are most likely both going to win.
You get a Cavs Thunder money line parlay at minus 160. Seems like a good bet.
It does seem like a good bet.
Yep.
That seems like a great bet.
All right, let's go to the ice. One game. You love this series.
I love this series.
Jet Stars.
I'm all over this team.
You love them.
Dude, I've been talking about this
Just
team
give it
for
to him.
weeks.
Give it to him right off the bat.
The Dallas Stars.
Come on.
If you've been watching the other mid forms, you can go back each one. Last game, it was Stars.
Yep.
It was game 1, we took the Stars. Game 2, they lose. Now we're game 3, they win. Stars are up 2-1 in the series. Some people are going to be trying to smell little Jets evening up the series. That does not happen in Dallas. That does not happen under Meek and Rantanen's watch.
Nope.
So with that being said, it's the Dallas
This guy
Stars.
Rantanen's incredible.
Unbelievable.
Every night.
Points.
13 out of 15 goals they scored or something. He had a goal or an assist on.
Falling out of his ass cheeks.
Unbelievable.
Fellas.
We're all over the Stars.
We're going
to ride them all the way to the fucking Stanley Cup.
Sweet. Dude, Oilers Stars would feed families.
Ooh, I love it.
Oilers Stars. That series will be the Stanley Cup final in itself.
Yep.
And whoever makes it out of this West is going to win it all.
All right. From hardwood to the ice to the diamond, where
We're
we have
going
a
quick,
3-team
dude.
parlay.
We're going quick.
And we got some Tuesday dongs.
Oh, yeah, we do have dongs.
Yeah, we got dongs.
We have very special dongs.
Yeah, we do. All right. We hit a couple 3-teamers last week.
Yep.
Started off running the ball. We got Yamamoto versus the A's.
It doesn't take a weatherman to tell where the wind is blowing. We're going to ride the Dodgers at home.
Correct.
When you take the Athletics out of their baby kids pool in Sacramento where the ball flies high.
See how they like it where the big boys play.
And then you shove them in the deep waters and they're swimming with the sharks.
Yep.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows. The grass isn't always greener. Now you're in LA. You're going against the big bad Dodgers. I love the Dodgers on a Tuesday night. I love them in this game. No matter who's on the bump for the A's, Jeffrey Springs, whoever they want to put out there, I'm not sure. It's the Dodgers.
Yeah, it's not a money line piece. It's something you put in a parlay to give you a little extra juice.
Yeah.
Next matchup, Angels Pods.
Dude.
Dylan Cease.
My boys.
You love them.
I'm a closeted lover of the San Diego Padres.
I feel like there's a lot of those out there right now.
You know, there's just something about them. Every time I see one of these starting pitchers, whether if it's Pivetta, Dylan Cease, Michael King, I want to get in bed with the Padres. And tonight, we're in Petco Park. We're going against the Angels. I like our chances. I like our odds.
Started off with Dodgers Pods, 2 NL West juggernauts. And then for the third leg, we stay with an NL West squad, but an NL West squad we love to fade. It's one of the God's great gifts.
Yep.
Fading the Colorado Rockies.
Some of the last people in society who are really the glue cheering for these Rockies.
I think about Rocky fans a lot.
Every night before I go to bed, I'm thinking of Rockies fans.
They played 40 games and they've won 7. They fired their manager. Maybe he was the problem.
Pour one out for Bud Black.
But for leg 3, we're going Rangers over Rockies.
It pains me to do it.
Dodgers, Pods, Rangers. I think it gets you about plus 340 odds.
And you're telling me we have Dylan Cease,
plus 240.
Yamamoto, and Leiter?
Yes.
That's pretty frisky.
Plus 240.
Yeah. I wasn't sure. They were going back and forth with whether if it was going to be Landon Knack or Yamamoto.
I think it's Yamamoto.
Landon Knack, if it ends up being Mr.
He'll be
Knack.
just fine, too.
He came off 5 innings, shutout in Miami on the road.
Yep.
Now he's coming home against the A's. Look, Dodgers, Padres, Rangers. We hit multiple of these 3-leggers last week. It just feels good.
Drop a comment.
It's good old fashioned.
What do you like? What do you not?
Diamond.
Yes.
Like we live on the diamond. We eat, sleep, breathe diamond.
Correct.
May, June, July, in April, in August, in September, in October. It feels like our most reliable option.
Yes.
Our most reliable asset.
Yes.
You know?
Correct. And you know what the best thing about Tuesday is?
People come and go, but the diamond always stays.
It'll always be there. 162. I wish they played 200.
Yep.
Yep.
What were you going to say?
Best thing about Tuesdays. Dongs. Come on. Tuesday dongs. First ever.
Come on. I love those guys.
Barry Bonds.
Yeah, dude. Love
Sammy
that.
Sosa.
Is that Sosa?
All right. Tuesday dong. My pick.
Let's hear it. Give it to me. Feed me a dong, dude. Give me
Juan Soto.
Give me a dong. Juan.
Give me Juan Soto.
City Field.
Facing Mitch Keller.
Why are you taking him?
Sees him well. I think his bat's like 380 against Keller. Hasn't taken him deep yet. I believe he will. I believe Soto's going to start heating up.
Okay. I love that.
I'm feeling a Soto dong.
I love that.
I'm feeling a Soto dong.
We've been hot with dongs.
Yes, we have. Scorching.
What if I followed that up by saying Juan Soto?
Yes.
was 8th in the MLB last year, hitting home runs on a Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say feed me dong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the other gentlemen on that list, Kyle Schwarber,
Okay.
one of my favorites to take on a Tuesday.
Yes.
He had the most home runs, tied with Josh Naylor. They both had 10 home runs last year on Tuesdays.
Good to know.
Number 3, Bryce Harper. So pretty cool stuff, dude.
Yeah, nice. Dude.
You know?
Yeah.
Just something to put
Nothing
in the
like
pipe
a
and
useless
smoke
stat from you that we love.
Christian Walker, Bangaliers, Otani. But now,
Your dong.
my dong.
Put your dong on the line.
There's a couple places that we always love to travel
Correct.
for home run hitters
Correct.
that we've seen success in this
Yes.
year. Whether if it's in Sacramento or if it's down in Tampa Bay.
Here we go.
Or if it's at Fenway.
Here we go.
One of my favorite places, Wrigley Field. Marlins, Cubs. My Tuesday dong is Mr. Seiya Suzuki.
I love it.
Going versus Mr. Blasio.
I love it.
Last time he went against this gentleman on the bump, he hit 2 dongs.
Love it.
Today
Come on.
is going to be a beautiful day at Wrigleyville out in Chicago. Hopefully the winds are blowing out.
Come on, weatherman. Come on.
Because Seiya Suzuki is hitting a cock shot. He's going yard. That's my Tuesday dong. Show us. Juan Soto in Citi Field. Show us Seiya Suzuki at Wrigleyville.
Favorites in the NBA. Stars in hockey. Dodgers. Whoa.
Dodgers.
Pods. Rangers.
Dude, that could be the new
Dodgers.
Two-legger.
Podgers.
Podgers.
There we
The
go.
NL West two-legger. Fellas, drop a like. Comment your favorite play of the night. Drop a sub as we continue to film and drop these videos daily. Here on Hold the Phone. We appreciate all the love, all the support. The horses don't stop. They keep going. Fellas, who has it better than us?